video. Okay, so this is my setup so far. I'm gonna be broadcasting live on Dance Culture, which is like, it's got 5 rooms on it, and yeah, it's just really cool. And I'm DJing tomorrow night, but I had to figure out some configurations here, so I'll take you around that in a minute. And today I've also got to produce 3 tracks for a guided meditation, with affirmations and stuff, so I'll also take you around when I'm doing that. So yeah. Okay, so my studio is basically quite versatile for a small space. So at the moment I've got this DJ set up, and I know, like, you can see so much cables and stuff, but look, yeah, when you are working in a small space, this is what happens. You are like switching between things, but at the moment I'm basically, when I produce now, I have to take all of this away and bring that my synth forward, and then bring my laptop, so you'll see a completely different side. But at the moment, okay, so at the moment, let's play something. This is one of my tracks I produced. Okay, so let's take you around here. So I have to use OBS, which is a online streaming platform to broadcast. And I had a massive problem yesterday because I had to, everything was fine here, but we couldn't get sound into the software, and obviously we've got a master output on my controller, and I also don't have decks at the moment because firstly, decks are like £4,000, and secondly, this is what I got in the meantime. This was only like £300, which is like, it does the job. It's absolutely fine. It's just a bit of a headache sometimes in terms of like when you want to DJ, you can't just like plug in and go. Like, you can't just like, if your decks are set up already, it would be great, but because I have such a small space, it's this constant fiddling around. But it only takes 2 minutes, which is fine. The only thing I would say about this is with Recordbox, it has a so if you go in your preferences section, it has this configuration here with the audio, and that could be a bit dodgy if you're not working on the right thing, because you've got to this headphone section sometimes doesn't work, and it's a bit of a nightmare. So at the moment, I always work in the DJ setup. Make sure that your settings over here is like this little speaker section is configured to your sound card, and then it like works out fine. And then, so the problem I had is I couldn't get the input to work here. So the best thing was to get a RC3 jack to align TRS or TS, no, TRS because it's balanced, input. So I put it into my input over here on my Scarlett, and literally I couldn't get signal because I had to go into my Focusrite routing system. Yeah, this is actually too much. I need to figure that out. Okay, so obviously that is on fire at the moment. It's just, sorry, I just realized that. And let me just put the, so I put that on max. And we can just bring this down a little bit. Okay, whatever, I'm not gonna fiddle around with this now. So basically this was like pumping, right? No, what am I saying? So this I couldn't configure, so I had to set up a new input. So usually you just click on the plus here and you select 1 or 2. I will definitely recap this properly, but just to give you an overview of what I've been doing. And then I have to, so when you got your input set up, you need to make sure your outputs are fine. So this needs to be, if the signals at the end of your routing system is that not coming, you need to make sure that you're out of the DG. Basically, I figured out that the DDJ to the sound card, that signal flow wasn't right. So I came to my record box, and it says here master output. You put master and Scarlett USB, so therefore it gets signal. And then that's it. So you make sure that you've got an output of your headphones, you've got the DJ booth is fine. So everything is sorted now. Cool. And this is like the really cool poster that I've got. It's so sick. My little cool board. And this is a really cool studio actually. This one over here. That is like a messy corner we don't look at. And then this is like a little Kiff section. So yeah, that's it. That's the studio. So I'm now just going to call this dude to I'm just going to call this dude to basically test out the sound, which is quite cool. Okay, check you guys in a minute.